My name is Mark and I run Tenby Sharks Boxing Club. The project has come about actually from wanting to get involved with the community a bit more through boxing. I want to just use the experiences that I've been through. When I was growing up, there was a lot of trouble around in the areas I grew up in, which ultimately led me going to jail. So I went to jail for like, all in all, touching 5 years, 4.5 years. So I'm just trying to use them experiences to, try and guide people in a different direction, if I'm honest.
Mark, who runs the boxing gym in Tenby, approached me and said that he'd had an idea for a project working with young people who he described as being a bit like him when he was their age. He really wanted to give something back to the community and find a way to engage young people who had been sort of let down by the traditional education system. We'd worked with PLC before, and I thought that it would be a really good idea to bring this project here. So we approached Gemma, who runs the provision, and she gladly said yes.
I was really excited to have the opportunity to offer the pupils an experience that they're not used to, using the arts, using the sport. It is an area that we lack in our curriculum currently, because obviously we're being Key Stage 4 focused on qualifications and the academic side of things. I was excited, and it has turned out to be as good as I thought it would be.
For starters, we're introducing fundamentals of boxing. That's obviously the main thing for me, 'cause it's my passion. I want to introduce a little bit of nutrition and give a little bit of information on nutrition and the ways to help yourself by eating better and hydrating and all the rest of it. The other things, a bit of respect for each other, for your community. My experiences, boxing's what's changed everything, so if I can sort of use that to sort of guide people and show people there's other ways, then that's a bonus too.
Well, there were 4 different provisions involved in the project, so it was really important that we've got them together as a team and they felt that they were all part of one unit, one group. Also, it's really important that the students are involved and that they have their say. It's all about them and their pupil voices. So they came up with a number of ideas for a name, and there was a voting process, so everyone agreed what the name should be. And then from that, we were able to start brainstorming sketches and ideas that would eventually become the logo.
The team name, the Don, PLC Dons. Don't know who came up with that idea though, but it's a good name. The logo has the fist with the shark's mouth on it, and it looks like the shark's eating the fist as he's punching it. It just makes your team logo stand out.
Once I took the design and edited it on the computer, I was then able to bring in all my kit, and the students then printed the vinyl, they cut the vinyl, they were involved in every aspect of it.
We had like this heater thing, and you put the design on the t-shirt on the heater, and you press on it and the heat prints it onto the t-shirt. They're really nice. The orange with the black and the green with the black. Made me feel like I'm doing something actually to help out. Well, I started coming to the PLC in year 8, and I've been in this one for about half a year now. When I like boxing, when I'm angry, will help me because I'm tend to, if I'm angry, punch walls and doors and stuff like that. Actually trying to get it out my system, having something to hit, about breaking something. Me feel better because most days I'd be getting into trouble in school, and this has just kept me out of trouble doing stuff that I actually enjoy. What we're doing today was going around each individual and filming them, getting in different angles from behind their shoulder, in front of them, seeing their emotions that they're expressing when they're actually hitting the punch bag. Yeah, I enjoy using all the kit. It's fun to do. How to get different shots and make it better.
We went to Docker's Boxing Club, and at first we did like a warm-up. We did star jumps and like running on the spot. And then after that we went on the bags. He was teaching us like some punches. And we did like this like circuit thing where you had to do push-ups on a tyre, you had to like do these squat jumps, you had to do squats with a weight bag, you had to lift this like big metal bar. And then you had like those black ropes, and we went on the treadmill and this bike thing where you were like that. And then you had like a slam ball. Then after that, he took us into the ring. We was doing some pads.
I was looking forward to it, but not that much, because some boxing coaches can just be a bit of an arsehole. But Mark's sound. Like, his experiences, I relate to them, you get me? And he talks straight from the heart, and he's brutally honest like me, so just got a good bond there, innit?
I think the bonds I've developed with a few of the pupils here has been nice, you know. I say it's not surprised me in the sense that I didn't possibly think it could happen. I just think it's great how in such a short space of time you can meet people that you've never met before and develop bonds that, you know, hopefully will carry on. So yeah, there's been a lot of positives. I really enjoy working with the pupils here. It's a great environment. It's a bit of a challenge, and that's what I like about it.
In the mornings, I never used to come here, did I?
No.
And I do now.
How long are you not coming here for?
In year 10, yeah, I come here for 4 days the whole year.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And since you've been off the weed, you've been coming here?
Like 2 weeks.
Nice.
Just puts me in a better mindset, doesn't it? I actually wake up in the morning wanting to come to school instead of having to be forced, if you get me. It's more interesting now. It's like on Wednesdays, I always want to come in. Wednesday's the best day of the week because of the boxing. But it just makes you want to come in every day then, doesn't it?
And it reaches a point where you fall one way or another. You either grow out of it and then on with your shit, or you fall back in the same cycle and end up going down the wrong path. And I'd love to see you not go down that path, Jeffrey Boy. I think everyone trusts me a little bit more now. Now they've got to know me a little bit. I think at the start it's always going to be a bit of a case of I'm a stranger to them. So I definitely feel that I've won people over a little bit. Definitely developed a few bonds. I think the main difference is seeing how willing people are to do the things that they weren't too comfortable with doing at the start. So that's definitely a step forward. I said to Alex, we've given a couple of boys a trim, and we had a little bit of an agreement that he'd give it his all today now and a bit of circuit this afternoon, didn't we, Al? Gentleman's agreement, and that's how we're rolling. It's a little bit of give, a little bit of take. that's what we arranged between us, didn't we, big man?
Do you accept Apple Pay, right?
I was a tiny bit nervous about meeting new people, but I've gotten used to everyone and it's a really fun programme. I've learned quite a few things about like filming and photography, like putting up a camera, the lights and the action, and it's actually been quite fun to learn about technical things like that because not many people know how to put like big cameras up and lights and microphones, so it's quite fun actually. We're just trying to capture the real sport of boxing, the strong and powerful punches, the friendships, the laughter, the smiles, and just people having fun. Our trainer Mark is funny. He helps you to almost gain the confidence to get involved in the boxing. He never does anything you don't want to do, but he does just help you to get to that point, and he's just very supportive.
I would like the schools to do more projects like this. It's just something to do and it's just nice.
It's a sport that I think people should know more about, and it could help with all sorts of things.
If you want to do it, they should like offer it to every school, because some people really enjoy it. Like everybody here enjoys it, let's be honest. And it does help, doesn't it? Some people can't control their anger, so it gets it out, I guess. And there's like people like that, this project would help them, wouldn't it?
It's been a fantastic 6 weeks where I've seen the pupils grow, change, attendance improve, engagement improve. I've worked with these pupils a long time. These pupils really can get involved and use their creative side, use their sporting side. It's just been lovely. And seeing the change in Jack over the last 6 weeks is something that I'll remember forever.
I'm glad that I've experienced it for myself and got to see some of the issues and see what's going on within the system, and hopefully find ways that we can sort of help and address them through boxing and through a little bit of mentoring in the future.